Good morning and welcome to another vlog. I know y'all have been wondering what's been going on. So today we are going to a white label expo in Frankfurt. It's a 2-day event. I might not be going to the second day, but I'm for sure going to this very first day. I got the boys with me. Cairo is back there ready to go. Mama's back there. We have a lot of sessions today. I don't know if I'm going to stay for all of them, but there's one with a L'Oreal executive called Beauty and Tech that I really want to do. And then there's another one from like a Alibaba executive as well, who's talking about like white label and AI. So I really am excited. Let me get my glasses so I can drive. I really am excited to get there. The event floor opened at 10. It's now 10:15. We'll get there around like 10:40, and the first session starts at 11. I didn't want to get there too early because it's already going to be a very long day for the boys. And we got our snacks, we got our book bag, we are ready. Cairo, you ready? You got food, so we're ready to go. Okay. So I wish I could have took y'all this morning, but it's enough trying to get me and the two boys out the house, so I couldn't vlog all of that. So I'll let y'all see the expo. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so we are pulling into a parking garage. I'm not exactly sure where it is. I know we're in the area, but the original like parking that we were going to, they told us it was closed, so we had to like go around and find a garage. So we're pulling into that now, and yeah. It was a smooth, easy ride. Driving in Germany is not scary anymore, yay. But all right, I'll let y'all see once we walk on in. I ended up parking in the mall. Let me take my sunglasses off. So I ended up parking in the mall. So now I'm just looking for the way outside, and then I think the actual
walk for 44 meters.
The actual convention center is like across the street. So when I get done with my activities for today, at least I know what I'm gonna do. I promised the boy if he behaved himself, then I would get him chicken nuggets and fries. So you see it, man? You say what? It's a hammer? Yeah. Alright, so it took us a little minute to get here, but we're here. Super excited. I was just thinking like on the way here, like this is definitely an experience that I never would have thought. Like I am in Germany doing a white label expo. Like it's really cool. So I'm hoping to learn a lot. I'm hoping to network, get some contacts, and maybe be able to come back to y'all with some fire products. Okay, so here's the thing. We're here. I go through the front door. They have an escalator. Clearly I got the big body. I can't go up the escalator, so right, so I go and ask where. Cairo, hold on, baby. Sorry. Yes, baby. So I go to see where an elevator is. Now, we are at Convention Center 1, or Hall 1. He says, well, I have to go to Hall 8. And then there's an elevator there, ride it, and then I can, get to the convention. So I chug along, I'm walking. I am here now at Hall 8. There's no one like in this area at all for me to ask any questions, and the elevator is out of service. I am trying not to get aggravated. Give me a second. Let's see if I can find another way. I'm just trying to understand why are there no elevators. All right, let me get back to trucking. L. So how? 11.
Sorry.
Okay. Where's an elevator? Because every time I go, I see escalators.
For 11
On the other side.
Because I'm from the elevator firm.
Oh, okay. So 11.
11.
Okay.
11 is on the other side.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Kyra. Thank you. I am about to call it a day. I am about to call it a day. I just don't even think this is going to work out for me. I tried. I really did. I'm going to walk back down. So right now, I am near hall 5 and 6. I came in hall 1. They told me to go to hall 8. I got to hall 8. Like I showed y'all, the elevator was broken. So I walked back down here to see if I could find someone who knows what's going on. I find like a guy who basically he went and talked to someone who was like, oh, it's hall 11. So I have to walk back up here past hall 8. No one knows where an elevator is. All right. I'm going to get up here. I'm going to go to hall 11. And if we can make it in this time, I'll do it. If not, I'm just going to go back to the mall. And me and my boys are going to have a shopping day. And I'm going to go back home. Like, I do not want this to be a wasted trip. All right. Let me finish trekking this half a mile back in the direction that I just left. Okay, I found the elevator. We're almost there. We're almost there. Look at there. I think we're getting there. I think we're finally getting there. Praise the Lord. Oh gosh. What is all this up down foolishness? Oh my God, what is happening? Like, it's these escalators. Like, what in the world? I'm about to lose my, okay, is that an elevator? Okay. Oh, I'm about to lose my ish, y'all. Oh, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it, and I'm trying my best to stay in an even tempo. I am exhausted. It's broken. We can't use this elevator. I'm going home. I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. So I decided to put the BEEuty on the escalator. So we made it down. It was a down escalator. I just held it. So at this point, we'll see what happens. My nerves. I better get some good information when I'm here because I'm stressed. Praise the Lord, we made it. All right, so this looks like Warner Brothers. A lot of different vendors and things like that. So I'm just gonna like do a lap around. The next keynote that I want to actually see is in 20 minutes. So I can kind of walk around for a little while and then get to the main stage.
Producers. And next example would be pet food. This is also something I would call a kind of champion among all other categories. So
Okay, so we've been in here for about 30-45 minutes. I'm waiting on the next speaker that's going to come up on the stage. I'm going to tell you the name of it. Huh? Hold on, baby. I'll get you in 1 second. 1 second. I watched the guy who talked about Alibaba. So apparently Alibaba is just getting to the European markets. Although they've been like in the States for a long time. So it's just like, oh, my nose is so shiny. I need to powder my nose. But anyway, So that was interesting because they were just talking about the growth rates and some of the products that are leading in the field right now, as far as white labeling, a lot of it being pet care, which was surprising to me, but you know, people love their pets. And so the next speaker that I'm looking forward to is called From Bricks to Clicks, the evolution of retail and how to stay ahead of the curve, because that's what we're trying to do. And then the last one that I'll be staying here for is called The Beauty and the Tech, and that has a speaker from L'Oreal, which I think will be interesting just to kind of see from that aspect. I have looked around and like seen different vendors. Now you have mostly people like who do B2B work, but there were a few B2C people here. One lady actually creates like shea-based skincare, you know, body care. I ended up getting some black soap. She's from Ghana. You know, you can't go wrong with like traditional black soap. So you know, and then I support literally the only booth with a sister in it, so you know I'm going to support that. But yeah, so we have one more, like I said, a couple more people to speak. Knocked out. The other one is almost knocked out. We've just been walking around, taking a minute to sit because I am tired. But I'm glad that I stuck through, pushed through, and came through, and we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Over the past few years, we've got deep inputs about what do they do on the liquidity side, what do they do? So that's what's coming to follow. So that was pretty much what it is. I'm going to go through so you understand also just briefly the types of capital available to you, because I know that's a blind spot for many sellers. I'm going to give you a little acronym, the MOM approach to 10x from the liquidity perspective. All you need to remember after this presentation is look after your MOM. And if you remember that, if you look after your MOM, that is the way to success in life. I don't know.
This is going to be our last presentation for the day, and then I'm going to go take the boy to get some lunch because we made a deal to behave himself. We would get chicken nuggets and fries, and he has done an amazing job. He even got complimented by one of the ladies that was sitting next to me during one of the presentations. She was like, "Oh, your children are so well behaved." Proud mommy moment. But all right, we're going to do this one, and then we're going to head on out. I wish I could have recorded the L'Oreal presentation for y'all because it was really, really good. But the boy gave him my phone so that he would sit quietly. That was the last presentation that I planned on doing today. So I'm gonna walk to the mall, and I will be I will be getting back with y'all to tell y'all about the presentation specifically, presentation specifically, but it's kind of loud in here. So I'll be back. Not to get dirty. I know. All right, y'all, so we're walking back to the mall. I didn't feel like walking through the convention center. Yes, Cairo? Okay. It's okay. So I didn't want to walk through the convention center because it had a bunch of escalators. Again, the whole can't find I know my camera's super shaky, y'all, I'm sorry. But we are walking along a freaking dirt path. Today has been an adventure, if I do say so myself. But I'm still so proud of Cairo. He did so good. I want to tell y'all about the L'Oreal presentation because glory when you're old. This 33 hitting me hard. But I wanted to tell y'all about the L'Oreal presentation because it's very interesting to me how these major conglomerates are attacking the technology field. So some of the innovations that L'Oreal was talking about that they are doing with their different like companies, because you know, like you have L'Oreal, Lancome, NYX, like I think they have about 30 beauty brands under their umbrella. And so of course they are doing things that we're used to seeing, like skin matching, you know what I'm saying, like that type of thing. But then they had this one from Yves Saint Laurent where you can create your own lipstick shade, but it's like it creates a new lipstick shade every time you put something in there. So like it'll create
Continue straight onto Pariser Strasse.
It'll create like a sample shade, like on the spot within like 30 seconds. I thought that was like wild. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I'm sure it's super expensive. They also had this like it was like kind of like a tool. I don't even know how to explain it. Like a tool that for people who are suffering with mobility issues to apply their makeup. So it's like a smart tool that helps people who maybe have suffered from strokes, or they had a girl in there with cerebral palsy, and they're able to apply makeup. It has like a self leveler so that they're able to, with their limited abilities, still be a part of the beauty world. I thought that was very interesting. Also, they had a filter. Now this one was funny to me. It was Maybelline, because you know Maybelline is one of their companies. You can get a Maybelline filter integration to your Microsoft Teams, or you know, your professional video chatting apps.
Turn left onto Europa LA.
You don't hear my trying to figure out where we're going, but anyway, yeah, so you could get a filter put onto your professional apps so that you could still, you know, look like you had makeup on. I thought that was interesting, especially because, you know, we're already in this world of everybody always using filters and things like that. So they're trying to make sure that they have a leg up in the he called it the what was the word? It was like not physical, not digital, but phygital. That's what the world is, what he called it. And I was like, phygital. So they were really talking about creating avatars in the metaverse, and how L'Oreal is attacking that, how they are also how they are leveraging NFTs and the blockchain in order to sell products. And see, the thing about it is, especially just a side note because I'm nerding out for a second, for those of you who are like into like the metaverse, the Web3, because he was really talking about Web3, and I've been doing my research and trying to get my understanding of how it's going to take over. But if you have not, I'm just say this, if you have not gotten into knowledge about the blockchain, about NFTs, about the metaverse, even if you think it's stupid and you don't want to participate in that kind of stuff, like, these conglomerates are moving towards Web3, and you don't want to be left behind. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about how they're trading NFTs for Kiehl's, skincare Kiehl's. I'm sure y'all seen them in Sephora. But yeah, it was really interesting. It got me kind of thinking just about how do you want your company or yourself to be represented in this metaverse, because things are moving to a digital space. That's just interesting. But all right, we're finna go get some lunch. I'm done ranting. We're finna go get some lunch, and I'll be back. All right, so we are at the Skyline Plaza Mall in the food court. The boy is asleep. The kid is chilling, probably looking like, where did mommy go? And I'm sitting down because I literally had to walk 20 minutes to get here. I'm getting lunch, and then we'll probably head on to the car because it's almost 4 o'clock, and I still have to make it back to BEEuty. Got my keys? I still have to make it back to BEEuty and get, you know, dinner started for the man, and have rehearsal tonight. So, but overall, even though the day started with frustration, I feel really good. I was definitely, like, being in that room with a bunch of other people, business people and entrepreneurs, just really like lit a fire under me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's one thing to, you know, start a business. It's another thing to scale and grow a business, and that is where I am right now. Like, I want to be able to be one of these conglomerates. You know what I'm saying? It's not, everyone started somewhere, and it just kind of, you know, gave me some motivation. You know, so I'm exhausted though. I'm not even gonna hold you. I am so tired. I'm gonna get this food, and I am gonna get back home. I'm gonna need me a cup of coffee or something. I was gonna try to walk around the mall a little bit, but my legs are so tired. My feet hurt so bad. Ain't no walking around the mall.